This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, a group of men who have served their country are now giving back to their community. We'll tell you about their generosity next. It's a new week and this is a new FYI. Hello everyone, I'm Ken Kara and let's get into the news. A 2004 F-350 heavy-duty van that once served area veterans will now help another local organization. Lisa Sugart has this special story of the very generous gift to the Community Services for Sight.
Today we are joined by Lori Lassant, who is the Executive Director of Community Services for Sight, for a special event that is taking place, a new vehicle for her organization. And Lori, I guess, tell us what is behind us here.
Well, we have a 12-passenger van, which is absolutely wonderful for us because we transport individuals who are blind and visually impaired to and from medical appointments, grocery shopping, and to a lot of the activities that we sponsor for them. So this makes a world of difference to our organization. We are so very thankful.
And the organization that made this happen for you is the Disabled American Veterans, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, and we are pleased to also welcome here today some of the representatives from the Disabled American Veterans. To my left is Bill Hines, the Hospital Service Coordinator Director for the eastern part of Pennsylvania. Bill, thanks for being here. First of all, tell us who you have here with you.
I have here with me Ed Otakimo, Jay Spare, and Roman Barron.
Now, Bill, you were kind enough to make this a reality for Lori and the Community Services for Sight, this beautiful van. How did it come to be that you donated this to their organization?
Well, our hospital service coordinator at the VA hospital in Wilkes-Barre informed Roman that he had a van that was in decent shape, and he made it all come true.
Now, where do these vans come from? The Disabled American Veterans give them to the VA hospitals?
We give them to the VA to use to transport the veterans from their homes to the VA hospital and back.
And when they get too much mileage on them, you get a new one?
Correct.
So, because you guys got a new one, Lori gets a new one, right?
Right. Yep. Well, actually a new used one.
I think she'd look at it as the same difference right now. So why did you want to give this to the Community Services for Sight?
Because of the fact that it was in good shape. It's in good shape, and it's a good service that she has. We appreciate the Blind Association, all she does. So that's why we're here.
Well, I think that that's very impressive that you thought of the Community Services for Sight. Lori, you going to put this in use right away?
Absolutely. This weekend it's taking several clients out to a picnic for our support group. So we're really excited. I know our driver, Eugene Plaza, can't wait to get behind the wheel.
All right. Well, there you go. A brand new vehicle, a new old vehicle for the Community Services for Sight, made possible by the Disabled American Veterans.
Thanks, Lisa. We'll check back in with you in a moment. But first, there's a new project getting underway this month to help reduce congestion on Interstate 81. A coalition representing 6 states will look at ways to reduce congestion on 81, including a busy stretch in Luzerne and Lackawanna counties. The goal is to gather data to guide truckers to more efficient routes in the event of an emergency, get goods to market more quickly, and get trucks off the interstate at times. The study will look at the best way to get the information to truckers, which could be through a smartphone app or signs along the roadways. Graduation ceremonies were held Friday evening for 147 seniors at Tamaqua Area High School. The school's 124th annual commencement exercises were held in the high school stadium before a large crowd of family and friends. Janine Holter-Slarchek, a member of Tamaqua's class of 1989, served as the guest speaker. She is a senior agent with the State Attorney General's office. Congratulations to the class of 2014 at Tamaqua Area High School. A second graduation took place Saturday in our viewing area. Lisa Sugart takes us to Marian Catholic's 2014 commencement exercises.
The school gymnasium was filled with family, friends, faculty, and students as commencement exercises were held Saturday morning for members of the class of 2014 at Marian Catholic High School in hometown. Led by the Knights of Columbus, 92 seniors processed into the school gymnasium. School principal Sister Bernard Agnes praised the students for their hard work and dedication.
class of 2014 is probably the largest class we've had in a few years. They are excellent students. Just about every one of these students who are going on to college, I'm sure, are going to do extremely well. They're very intelligent, they're very giving, and they're also a wonderful witness to Christ.
Also in attendance, His Excellency the Most Reverend John O. Barris, Bishop of Allentown, who presented the graduating seniors with their diplomas.
Joseph Thomas Fletcher.
Also addressing the crowd, class valedictorian Tara Koskolitz and salutatorian Michael Dino.
It was really an honor to be able to do this for my school, and it was a lot of hard work, but I was truly honored.
Honestly, I'm just so honored. This institution, this school has given me so much over the past few years, and to be able to represent my class in a way where I could just try to summarize all the feelings and sentiments of the past 4 years in just a few minute speeches, it was really amazing. It's an experience I would not trade for the world.
I asked both students what their message was to their fellow classmates.
That I hope that they just believe in themselves, and even through challenges and difficult times, remember that God is always with them and that they will always make it through and become better people because of it.
What is my message to my fellow classmates? Thanks for a great 4 years. You were 92 of the best friends I'll ever have in my entire life, and I'm going to miss you guys, so you better keep in touch.
The graduates then processed out of the gymnasium as the school band played. Congratulations to the class of 2014 at Marian Catholic High School, and good luck. Reporting for FYI, I'm Lisa Sugart.
And finally, it was a celebration of accomplishments and family as Emmanuel Christian School in Hazelton held its annual commencement exercises at Grace Fellowship Church in Hazel Township. The ceremony, one of the smallest graduating classes for the school, featured Christian Jacob Chernock and Walker Lee Day, the only two members of the class of 2014. Congratulations to Christian and Walker and to all the graduates throughout the FYI viewing area. Now, from the desk of the Hazelton Area School Board, the regularly monthly board meeting that was supposed to be held on Thursday, July 24th, has been rescheduled to the following Thursday, July 31st at 6 p.m. The meeting will be held in the group instruction room at the Hazelton Area Career Center. And remember to pick up your copy of the Standard Speaker for all your local stories and sports. And for breaking news and sports stories, make sure you head to their website and make sure you sign up for their notices and alerts that can come right to your cell phone and email. When FYI comes back a little later on in sports, we'll let you know what's going on in the state playoffs this afternoon for some local teams. And right after the break, we hit the gym with Janine and Christy from Core Fitness.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Welcome back to FYI. We're back here at Core Fitness, and you can join us every Monday for some tips on staying healthy, feeling better about yourself, improving your muscle tone, etc., right? Today we're focusing on strength training.
Right. We have some bleach bottles out because I wanted you guys at home to know that there's things that you can do with what you have in your house. You don't necessarily need the bar that I have or the hand weights that I have. Anything that's going to add some weight you can use for your strength training. Okay. So just for information, I have 2 bleach bottles here, and I'm just going to show you a basic bicep curl of what you can do with these. So these would hang down, and I'm not sure how much they weigh actually, probably about 3 to 5 pounds.
I was just going to say maybe 5.
Just make sure that the lids are on, okay, when you're doing these.
Bleach your clothes at the same time.
Exactly, do not do that. So do that, just curl them up. Okay. You can do this with your grocery bags when you're walking in from the house or anything like that. Okay. I also have some 5-pound weight here. Now, any of these things that I have you doing, I would say to do 10 to 15 reps of each, run through them, and then do the set 2 to 3 times. 2 to 3 times a week on alternating days.
Okay, some people out there might be afraid to be using weights. Women say sometimes they feel like they bulk, or they don't know how much they should use as far as weight is concerned.
Right.
So what's your advice on that?
We had spoken about that. It's not common that women bulk. We don't have the testosterone that men do to cause that bulking unless you're taking certain medications or anything like that. You're not going to be lifting enough weight to be bulking.
Okay. As far as how much weight and when they should change weight. If
Right.
it feels lighter?
If it feels like you're not getting a burn, and you all know what the muscle burn is, then you need to up your weight. I tell my girls all the time, it's time. You know, a couple weeks go by and you're using the same weight, it's time to go up.
Okay.
So when you're choosing a weight, you want to choose the heaviest weight that you can do 1 repetition of whatever it is that you're doing, and then take about 70% of that weight and do your 10 to 15 reps of that. So I'm just going to run through some quick exercises for the arms. So I already showed you the bicep curl. You want to keep the elbows in tight against the body and focus on the belly of the bicep. Then you have your shoulder, which is 3 parts to your shoulder. So you could do a front raise, okay, and also a side raise. Combine those. And that's going to give you that beautiful cut at the top of your shoulder. Then everyone's least favorite, probably the
back.
Exactly. Your tricep, your bat wings are what my swim coach used to call bingo arms. So you want to hinge your hip, and you're going to press the weight back without moving the upper arm or the shoulder girdle. So you're going to focus on the back of the arm, squeezing back. And every exercise, you want to go to the end of the motion and squeeze it and hold it. So you hold that contraction for 1 to 2 seconds and then bring it back in. Okay? You can do all of those same exercises with the bar that I have here. This is 13.5 pounds with 5 pounds on either end. And for shoulders, we could do upright rows here.
Now, is that just preference, or do you get a different burn from that?
It's a different angle on the muscle, and you always want to do, you know, different exercises. Fingers open for a bicep curl here, like that. And then you can switch your grip again and press over. Now you could do this at home, again, with the bleach bottles or anything that you have. Okay?
All right, so next week we're going to talk about exercises that you should be doing each and every day. There's no excuse to exercise. You could either come here to Core Fitness exclusively for women, or you can do all of these on your own, right?
Right.
All right.
And if you guys have any questions, I'd love to hear them. So
All right.
send them to Janine.
All right, you can send your questions. She threw me off there for a second. To my Facebook, it's Janine SSPTV, or call into the station at 109 West Broad Street here in Hazleton. Next week, again, we're going to focus on some exercise that you should be doing each and every day.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
A sunny day, how about some hoops? This is at the Beach Street Playground in Hazleton, and the guy playing actually talked to him after. He's a musician, does some reggae R&B type music. Pretty good. Checked him out on YouTube, but I digress. Let's check out the weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 61. On Tuesday, a chance of showers, and then showers and thunderstorms after 9 a.m., but it will be a mostly cloudy day, the high at 78. For Tuesday night, showers and thunderstorms are likely. The low will get down to 58. Wednesday, there's another chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 a.m. Then it will be a mostly sunny day with the high near 75. On Wednesday night, another chance of showers after 8 p.m., 40% chance, low at 57. On Thursday, there's a chance of showers again. The high is up to 71. Thursday night, 30% chance of showers, low down to 55. Friday looking like a nice day because it's partly sunny with a high near 72. And then Friday night, mostly cloudy with the low around 53.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat with their ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food with their burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, located on Route 93 in West Hazleton. Stop on by today or give them a call at 570-455-5362.
We move on tonight to tonight's community calendar. The Hazleton Active Adult Center, in cooperation with the Tsunami Self-Defense, will hold self-defense classes on June 7th and 21st from 10 a.m. until noon. The classes are free for anyone age 50 or older. To sign up for either class or for more information, you can call the center at 570-459-1441. And now here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. The Daily 525, the Big 4 9645, Quinto 03145, Treasure Hunt 1311 2030. If you didn't win, don't worry. You still get a victory because there's sports coming your way after this break.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
It's a do or die week for a bunch of teams in our area who spent last week celebrating district titles. This week, it's back to the grind. Now, all of these high school games are on Monday night. And we start with Hazleton area, the Cougar baseball team. They are getting ready for the Quad A playoffs, and they'll be playing in Wilkes-Barre against Hempfield. The winner here will face off against either the District 12 champion, LaSalle College, or the District 1 runner-up, Boyertown, in the quarterfinals. The Tamaqua Blue Raiders open up the AAA state tournament against Franklin Township in Pine Grove. If they win, they'll go up against either District 4 winner Jersey Shore or District 2 champion Abington Heights. The Preppers, they square off with Canton in the Single A baseball playoffs in Mountaintop. The winner of this game gets either District 12 champion Jules Masterman or District 11 champ Schuylkill Haven. And in the Quad A softball playoffs, Hazleton area is back at Wilkes Softball Field, where they won the District 2/4 sub-regional championship over Williamsport. Now they meet up with Lower Dauphin. The winner gets the chance to play either District 3 champ Cumberland Valley or the third place team out of District 1, Soundertown. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins, as we move on, they survived the weekend after going down 3-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals with St. John's. Now they won on Saturday 4-2, and now the series heads back to St. John's for Game 6 on Tuesday. And if the Pens can win that one, Game 7 will be at St. John's on Wednesday. Well, it was another busy weekend of racing at Evergreen Raceway Park. Todd Baer from New Tripoli won the modified 35-lap race. It was his first modified win at Evergreen since 2012. Now this weekend is the Pocono 400 NASCAR race. That's on Sunday. If you want a full racing weekend, you can swing by Evergreen on Friday for some racing. Plus, you can enjoy music by back home after the racing action is finished. And here's a Russ Kanzler update. NEPA's own is hitting .280 with Scranton Wilkes-Barre with 19 runs batted in. The Rail Riders kick off an 8-game homestand tomorrow against Norfolk. Now to the moment you've been waiting for. Get ready to test your knowledge of sports with Ron Marchetti and Trivia Treats.
Happy birthday, Annie, and 2 big games today. Hello, June, on his first Trivia Treats. Monday, behind me, a bird's-eye view of my old neighborhood, Wyoming Street. Last Monday, Hunter Rie won the Indy 500 by less than a half second over Helio Castroneves of Brazil. It was the second closest finish in Indy 500 history. I mention that because 12 years ago, in 2002, Castroneves, who won his second Detroit Grand Prix yesterday, won his second straight Indy 500, but it was heavily contested. A crash occurred with Castroneves and Paul Tracy of Canada almost side by side. Castroneves slowed down and was passed by Tracy. Castroneves finished the race with about a half a gas of fuel, enough to race at full speed for only a half a lap. Race officials declared that Castroneves was in the lead at the time of the caution and was awarded the trophy. But Tracy's team appealed, claiming that Tracy had passed Castroneves on the 199th next to last lap just before the yellow caution period had begun. A hearing was held, but it was denied. 29 years ago in 1985 on this day, 39 people died in Brussels, Belgium, when a section of bleachers collapsed during a championship soccer match between Liverpool and Juventus of Turin, which was attended by a sellout rowdy crowd of over 70,000. The match continued after the collapse because officials feared further violence if it was called off. Juventus won 1-0, but English clubs were banned from competition in Europe for the next 5 years. They take it seriously, their soccer over there. Exactly 40 years ago tomorrow, in 1974, during 10-cent beer night at Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, unruly fans stormed the field in the bottom of the 9th inning with the score 5-5, which caused the game to be forfeited to the Texas Rangers. Cleveland entered the ninth trailing 5-3 before scoring twice and had runners on first and third with 2 out when 2 fans rushed Texas right fielder Jeff Burroughs. As Burroughs tried to fight them off, other fans raced onto the field. Players from both teams tried to rescue Burroughs. Soon the players were fighting about 50 fans and bottles were flying in every direction. Umpire Nestor Shattuck was cut on his right wrist. The umpires had no choice but to declare the forfeit when security personnel were unable to clear the field. Mother of God. Till Friday, stay loose.
Mondays can be rough, but you can end them on a high note. Seafood night at Bottlenecks. Choose from crab, clam, shrimp, and lobster specials, such as their little neck clams in garlic butter, only $1.95 a dozen, or handmade crab cake platter for only $8.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy birthday to our own Annie Kistler. This wish comes with love from your family, friends, and all of us here at SSPTV. Another birthday for this evening. Happy birthday, Ann Schnaufer. She's from Beaver Meadows. This wish comes with love from your family and friends. And one more announcement in our Talk of the Town report. St. Mary's Church in Ringtown will be holding their annual block party Friday, June 7th from 5 to 11 p.m. and Saturday, June 8th from 4 to 10 p.m. The polka mass will be held at 4 p.m. We'll be featuring homemade foods, funnel cakes, games, car show on Saturday, June 7th from 2 to 7, and registration anytime after 12 p.m. and trophies awarded at 5. Live music nightly, great party all weekend, so be sure to stop by St. Mary's Church in Ringtown at tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Rose Esther Klingerman, formerly of Levittown. Funeral is Wednesday at 10 a.m. at the Emmaus Road Lutheran Church. Friends may call from 9 to 10 a.m. Mildred J. Damiano of Silver Spring, Maryland. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. from the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. Immaculata Lombardo Umberto Mackey of Hazleton. Mass is Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call Wednesday from 8:30 to 10 a.m. The Furo Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Corolla R. Sowers of Hazleton. All services will be private and at the convenience of the family. Irene F. Brick of Shenandoah Heights. The Lukovitz Orovitz Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Delmas H. Earnhardt Jr. of Whitehaven. Services will be announced by the Lehman Family Funeral Service. Miriam I. Flame of Virginia. Arrangements will be announced by the Boyle Funeral Home. Maurice Willie Gaudio of Hazleton. Funeral is Thursday at 10:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. And Clyde E. Schaefer of Mahanoy City. The David D. Jarrett Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, and call Smilax for all of your special events. 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Eric Bell of Cunningham. Eric, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
One final birthday wish to our Annie Kistler, who always makes me feel bad because she eats salad while I'm eating eggplant parm hoagie, so she'll probably outlive me. But happy birthday, enjoy it. And I'm getting ready to go shoot some baseball games. Watch the highlights tomorrow here on FYI. Until then, take it easy, everyone.